Good evening, Brawlhalla fans. It's Raidhyn, and I am back with some random character 1v1 matches against Compton EMT. Just figured I may as well. Whoa, that was a really incredibly weird and awesome bomb. But yeah, I just figured I would take like a short break from some Legend Spotlights to just kind of play some matches and talk about some of the things that have been going on in the Brawlhalla community here in closed beta, in addition to, you know, just some of the other things that have been on my brain. If you are new to my channel, you probably don't know this, but if you've been watching my channel, wow, he just caught that out of midair. That was pretty sweet. If you have been watching my channel, you might know that I've been sick over the holidays, and I am finally starting to feel like my old self again. So that is good, and I'm excited for that. Another mace ball to the face. Another bomb to the face. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so there's been a lot of discussion going on in the Brawlhalla community lately about, you know, tournament viability and, you know, spectator mode, and when that's going to come in, when is there going to be ranked 1v1, all these feature requests, and I can imagine that it's been interesting for the devs, because it seems like all this, whoa, and I just got knocked off there, all this kind of deeper discussion on some of the core game mechanics and upcoming changes have happened right as the holidays hit. Which is pretty interesting. And one of the things that has come up multiple times is, how do we make these characters more unique? Because a lot of the people who are newer to the game have complained that the characters are just, you know, they're all two the same. It only feels like there's three. There's not enough uniqueness. It seems like every character has the same moveset. And, you know, I think that there's a fair point to this. I think that, you know, I have my favorites just like everybody else. Excuse me while I concentrate for a fair moment. Alright, concentration done. Let's continue on. So there's a lot of discussion right now as to how we can make the characters feel different from one another, without changing kind of the core mechanics of the game. And, you know, people have suggested, like, oh, well, let's give them passives. Let's give them, let's give them passives that will change, like, give them different bonuses. Let's, you know, let's make more weapons so that the weapons are unique to each character. Let's give each character special moves so that there's more signature moves besides just the, you know, just the two that they have. And I think it's going to be interesting to see what the devs decide to do, because if anything, the devs from Blue Mammoth Games and from Brawlhalla, and wow, I dodged into that spear, if anything, they have filled me with more and more confidence as time has gone on. Whoa, and there comes the knockout. So I think with whatever they decide to do, the decision is going to be very well thought out and deliberate, in addition to being awesome. I don't think that the devs are going to do anything that's going to drastically change the fun elements of the game and kind of the core mechanics of picking up weapons and all that kind of stuff. You know, I think that's gonna stay the same. But with all of that being said, you know, we could see more special moves, we could see passives, we could see a whole slew of more items coming out to make these characters more unique. Oh man, I don't want to die. Come on, Sentinel. Do me some justice. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on, man. I just want to get Compton. Why is he trying to make this so difficult? Ooh, nice uppercut. I love the uses of the uppercuts. I can't believe that weapon bounce got him. We've just been having some crazy bounces on this match, which is hilarious and awesome. And there we go, getting the uppercut knockout. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what they decide to do with that, because honestly, you know, as much as I think that there is a lot of difference in the way that the stats affect how these characters are played, I think that, oh, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to knock me into that bomb he put down. Even though I think there are a lot of differences between the characters based on stats and other things, I would like to see some more variety, because right now I feel that it's kind of too easy to just switch characters and do all right. And I kind of feel as if that's counterintuitive to game design with fighting games. You know, I feel like characters are meant to be unique, and you know, I want to be able to have a character that I can feel really strongly attached to based on something more than just their beard. And that's why I love Roland. Combos. Blade combos. And the priority. Yeah, the priority on the blades really does a number on how effective they are. Alright, I think we'll be able to do one more. Finishing up a 1v1, and then I beat down. Just juggling things here in Brawlhalla. Last one, and I'm gonna play a new guy. Should be fun. Yeah, basically as people have been joining the competitive community and Misfit's been playing them afterwards, he's like, yeah, go play Raidhyn. If you think I was bad, you need to play our other guy. And I think Misfit and I are actually back on pretty equal terms as far as skill goes. And it's really interesting to me how, you know, how well I think Brawlhalla does as a competitive game, just because of the difference in skill that I've been able to see coming out from people, you know, as they continue to learn. And I really hope that with whatever changes they make to the characters, excuse me as I try to focus, that it increases that that depth and that difficulty level and the ability to improve, you know, to improve your game based on your knowledge of character capabilities. And hopefully that's something that we see. And, you know, part of it is I can't help it. Like, I'm a business person. Like, I have, you know, a business services related job in my real life. And so I think about this from a business standpoint as well. Like, if you're going to be playing this, making this free-to-play game, and the main thing that people are going to be buying is characters, then, you know, you need to make those characters unique and awesome so that when you put a new one out, people get really, really excited about the character and being able to play it and how unique they are compared to everyone else. Because if you don't, you know, people aren't going to want to buy. And if people don't buy it, people, you know, we can't do things like have great servers. And if we don't have great servers, then people are going to leave. And if people are going to leave, the community's never going to grow. And if the community never grows, people are never going to come into this game and spend lots of money. So I know that might sound selfish or, you know, selfish from a let's make money standpoint. But the truth of the matter is that, you know, for anybody to put time into creating anything, it takes some money. You know, it's all these free-to-play games don't exist simply on the fact because somebody's out there, you know, giving away his time for free. And I think that's something that a lot of people forget, and they like to complain about. You know, these people who are like, oh, well, I don't like free-to-play games because, you know, all they're trying to do is create this big money grab. And I don't think that's the case. I think what it is that they understand that, you know, they want as many people to play the game as possible, and they want it to be funded by people who have the spare money to put extra cash into the game, basically. And I mean, I've talked to people who work in different industries, or not different industries, but in different free-to-play titles, and the truth of the matter is that the majority of free-to-play games are entirely funded by 1% of the people who play them. So 1% of the people who play these games are running around spending money on everything. You know, they spend more money than the other 99% combined, much like the American economy. And they basically provide the capability for those devs to continue to make money, and as such, continue to feed their families, and as such, continue to make an awesome game, whatever that game may be. And this is, you know, why League of Legends has existed for so long, why Dota and Team Fortress 2 has been free to play for so long, and all those other reasons. It's just a different business model. And in the end, it's really just to, you know, get people into playing great games and having that barrier to entry for some people be absolutely zero. Now, for me, as a consumer of these games, the way that I always look at them is, you know, have I dropped enough time into this game for it to be worth my money? Because I understand that whatever I buy is going to support the devs. So, was totally expecting that, wasn't he? Ooh, but I can pick it back up. So, you know, if I played a game like Brawlhalla for 60 hours, I will put, you know, $50 into it at some point because, by God, I've gotten my value for money out of this. Man, I just cannot get rid of this power lance, can I? That's good stuff. Alright, we get the uppercut somehow, and we get it again. I don't know what the priority on that is like, but apparently uppercuts rule. Apparently. Good games, man. So excuse me for ranting about pay models, as I talk about this. It's just something that really irritates me when people go on and they're like, you know, I'd much rather pay $5 for this than it be free to play. It's like, what are you talking about? Do you have any idea how these things work? You know, like, do you have any understanding of business models or monetization, or, you know, are you out of high school yet? Have you even earned any money in your life? Alright, so I'm gonna play Crimson, who is pretty new to the game. So I'll try to take it easy on him. This will be my last one for this video, and we'll be going random, of course. We have a rule set? Yes, we do. He's gotten better. Misfit has gotten better. I speak the truth. Alright, I'm just gonna go random. It looks like Crimson is playing Thatch. Awesome. Good luck, have fun. And it looks like we've got Bodvar, which is cool. I like him. He's a favorite. But yeah, it really bothers me when people are complaining about, you know, free to play, pay to play, you know, price gates and all this stuff. It's like, you know what? Like, people are creators of things, and that takes time. If you want the entertainment, take it. You know, don't complain about the business model. Leave that up to the, you know, decision makers who are actually running the business. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. And I imagine that I've probably pissed off half of the people watching this video, but that's alright. Ooh, nice downward heavy. Alright, I see what you're up to. Alright. Little bit of unprediction coming out. Coming out of Crimson. He's got a weapon toss. We'll throw that in his face. Then we'll throw that in his face. Throw that in his face. Ooh, it's brutal. But you know, sometimes you just gotta throw things at people's faces and, oh my god, that went off. Yep. Whoa! Nice. Alright. Nice uppercut off the wall. Alright, let's pick up a mace ball. If you say it fast enough, a mace ball sounds like a maze balls, which is awesome and hilarious. Let's be cool. Let's be cool. Alright. I gotta do well because Misfit has probably talked me up and been like, you know, you need to play Raidhyn. Watch out, because he beats me half of the time. I'm still gonna keep saying half of the time, because it's not like Misfit and I have been, you know, tracking all this stuff. Yeah. Nice weapon toss. Good close range guard. Looks like he's gonna get up. Ooh, good dodge. Oh, those weapon throws are so mean in this game. So beautifully easy to control. I love it. Alright, Hammer, come back to me. Alright, looks like he's gonna be doing the edge guard on the wall. And we get the Bodvar signature move coming out there, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. So I'm still having a blast with Brawlhalla. I'm really interested to see where they're gonna take it in the future, as I almost die. I'm really interested to see how they're going to continue developing it in the future, how it's going to affect any future changes in the rest of it. But for now, I'm still having a lot of fun with it. I still feel like I still feel like there's a lot, well, and there I go, I'm dead. There's a lot of fun to be had with this game. I'm really interested to see how the tournaments are going to play out when we start running them in January. And I feel like there's still a lot of room for this game to grow because, you know, now we're in closed beta. One of the biggest complaints that's been coming out lately has been, ooh, just a straight up shot. You get the grab. One of the biggest complaints, you know, during closed beta has been about the lag, and a lot of that has been based on the fact that there's currently only one server right now, which is in Atlanta, you know, where the devs are. All right, we get the knockout, which is pretty good. And that's been creating a lot of problems for people who don't live in the, you know, in the Midwest or, you know, southern U.S., people with a lot of lag here and there. It's made it really hard for a lot of people in the EU who want to play. Let's see if we can't get like a nice combo. Oh, and it looks like he falls to his doom. Maybe a little bit of lag there, like I was just talking about. But, you know, when they go into open beta, oh, bumped pause. I do that all the time. Oh, but yeah, when they go to open beta, the devs have stated that they are going to be implementing more servers at that point in time. When that happens, we're not sure yet, but I'm excited for that day when it suddenly becomes open to the world and the game becomes a lot more stable for everybody, not just those of us who are lucky enough to live in the US. Lucky not because it's the US, but because we're close to the server. So, with all of that being said, sorry for an incredibly rambly episode. I think I've just missed being able to speak my mind and play some Brawlhalla since I was sick for almost a daggone week. So, yeah, I'm back. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to hit the like button if you like this video because it helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you would like to see more, and I'll see you next time for more Brawlhalla.